This is a story about the magic of connecting to the needs and feelings of our children rather than addressing their behaviors in an obvious way. So here's an amazing thing that happened. I was on a Zoom call with my friend, and she was telling me, oh, in a few minutes, this 8-year-old friend of mine's coming over, and I'm taking care of her for the afternoon. And she has a bit of a reputation for always asking for things and wanting things and demanding things. And I try not to feed into that. I try not to feed into that dynamic too much, but that's kind of what happens. And so for me, like right away, I know when a kid has got a reputation like that, they are trying to meet some kind of need. They're dealing with their feelings. It's part of their self-concept. There's a lot of relational stuff happening, emotional stuff happening, environmental stuff. I know there's all sorts of stuff going on. I never just take it at the surface like that, right? Because I know that a child's natural inclination is towards connection and community and generosity. And that we can, as they learn more about their authentic values, they tend to more towards kindness and compassion. This is what I believe. And so helping kids get in touch with their more authentic selves is how we help them learn these values. Anyway, so this kid comes in and right away sees me on the computer because we're on a Zoom meeting, and we start making some drawings together, and then they're telling me some jokes, and I was laughing at their jokes, and we just had a bit of a bonding time. It was nice. And then all of a sudden, she sees my friend's sketchbook on her shelf. And she zeroed in on the sketchbook, and I saw it happen too. And she goes, I want that sketchbook. Right away, she was going like that. I want that sketchbook. And I was like, okay, here it is. And my friend kind of looked at me, and she said, oh, well, that sketchbook is mine. And she said, I don't care, I want it. She goes, well, actually, it's already almost full. She goes, oh, okay, well, I want you to get me a sketchbook then. Go out and get me a sketchbook right now. I want a sketchbook. And my friend was like, well, I'm not sure if I can go right now. She said, yeah, go to the Dollarama and get me a sketchbook. Go right now. I said, well, I don't know if I can really. I'm working and I've got work to do. She said, tomorrow then. She goes, no, I'm working tomorrow. What do you have to do? Well, I'm watering my plants. I'll help you water your plants now, then you can just get me the sketchbook tomorrow. So it went on like this for a while. And I could see that there's a tension building in my friend. And I could see they were about to set a boundary, about to say, listen, I can't do it. I already said no. I really appreciate that you want it. And I know it's hard to get told no. I just know it's hard when you can't get what you want. And I get that. That's the normal way of doing it. But before we quite got to that point, I jumped in. I was waiting a little bit to see what would happen. But then I jumped in. Now get this, from the computer. This is how powerful empathy is, from the computer. I jumped in and I said, hey, kiddo, you know what? When our friend goes to the Dollarama next time, I don't know when that'll be, but when they do, they're going to walk in there thinking, I have an important mission to accomplish because I'm going to get my friend a sketchbook. And then they'll go in front of the sketchbook area there, and they'll look at all the sketchbooks and think, what is my friend's favorite color? And she yells out, pink! So I was like, yeah, pink. So then she'll look for a pink, and it really was pink. That's why I used that color. And she'll look for a pink one, and she'll say, oh, this is the perfect pink one for my friend. She's going to have so much fun. And then she'll go to the cashier, and she'll tell the cashier, hey, listen, I'm buying this pink one for my friend, and we're going to draw on it together and have a great time. And the cashier will say, that's wonderful. And then when you guys get together, and again, I don't know when that'll be because you're both kind of busy right now, but when you get together next time, she'll give you this pink the sketchbook, and then you'll celebrate together, and you'll have such a good time together, and it'll be just a wonderful thing. And that'll happen at some point when she's able to do that. That's how it'll go down. What do you think? She goes, okay. And she just walked out of the room. She spent all this time trying to get that sketchbook and make, my friend promise. But what was really happening underneath was this longing for community, for connection, for belonging, for importance, for feeling her needs being seen. And as soon as I went all in on the appreciation, as soon as I went all in on how important that request was, even though I'm saying no to it at the moment, it's so important to me and it's so lovely and it gives me such joy. Your request gives me so much joy that I can't wait to have the opportunity to fulfill it when that comes up. And it was so meaningful. It was more meaningful than getting the sketchbook itself. But here's the thing. Later that day, I got a text from my friend saying, "Oh, our little friend wanted me to send you a text," and this was the text. Now remember, this is the kid who's selfish and always demanding and always wanting stuff. Wanting is the thing, right? This kid, not known for their generosity, says, Vivek, it was lovely to play with you today. I hope we get to meet in person one day. Maybe when I come over one day, you can be here and we can play together. And when we do, I would really like to get you a gift. I would really like to get you a gift. No thought about getting anything from me. I would really like to get you a gift. This is spontaneous, natural generosity and gratitude just arose from this child. Spontaneous, natural gratitude and generosity arose from this child, from that experience. From that experience, and how beautiful that is. And this is where how real values get taught, by telling someone be thankful, or telling someone show gratitude, or telling someone how they should think and feel. It doesn't really do it. Not on that level, right? So so think about that. Think about going with the direction of the person. Think about addressing and meeting the needs and feelings that are underneath, even when you have to say no. But even when you say yes, say yes with the needs and feelings underneath, so that the kid really feels seen. All right.